So, Wahome, let me start with you. And a viewer wants to know, the president has spoken of constructing 100 dams. And I think you've reiterated that as well when you are being vetted. But we've had this before. Late President Kibaki promised at least 22 dams under Vision 2030. Jubilee promised to complete at least 57 dams as well. But for some reason, these projects either stall or are never really useful after construction. Tell me this, yes, why should Kenyans now trust the Kenya Kwanza promise to construct dams that will be useful in 2022?
So, Wahiga, before I go to that, please excuse me, allow me to just, the intervention, you know, you had asked for intervention, you had said you would want details.
Okay.
I think I want to say that, you know, we work with the waterworks agencies, you know, the North Water, we have mobilized several, for now, we are mobilizing all the water development agencies to help in response to the drought situation. And so far, we have the North Waterworks Development Agency has mobilized 23,000 cubic meters of water. I would say also the Coast Waterworks is also mobilized, and they are supplying Garissa, Ramu, all these areas that we are looking at, Kitui, Makueni.
So they're taking Bowsers to...
So they are taking Bowsers, and the total water which we so far we have supplied is 57,354 cubic meters. We've also supplied about 500 tanks, storage tanks, and this go to the areas where people, many times animals and people go looking for water. There are those points that are there. We've also supplied about a total of we have rehabilitated about 45 water resource areas. I think the number is more. We'll have to accelerate this and put more resource into it.
Okay.
But also we have supplied about 140,000 liters of fuel to those areas where the resource is being, the water pumps, so that they can be able to pump. Some are just lying idle because we don't have fuel. Or they don't
how
have
sustainable
fuel.
are those interventions?
All these things are short-term, very short-term to respond to the drought situation. They are not sustainable. And the long-term solution, like the community being supported to manage their own water resource or water source. You asked about dams. We had said the previous regime would be doing 22 dams, and I know he needs the dams himself to be able to, although irrigation is under us, we are working closely because there is support systems that we need, and he will also need water from us. We are not going to do 22 dams. We are planning to do 100 dams.
Yes, 100 dams is the promise.
That's the promise by His Excellency the President. Instructions have been given. We are mapping out, because there are many areas that we can do dams. There will be mega dams, that's between 5 billion and maybe 15 billion shillings. Those are mega dams. We'll also have medium-sized dams, which will be maybe between 200 and 500 million, and then 100 million below dams, which are quicker and faster, and including water pans, which maybe will cost about 20, 30, 40 million shillings. And those are things that dams or pans that actually can be supported even by the people. But the rest, of course, we will be engaging also private partnerships, because you have also heard that we will do that in big numbers, PPPs.
The teams that proposed these dams, did they assess what ailed the construction of dams in the past? I know of 3 dams, Badasa, Chemususu, Uma dams, who back in 2020 were told their construction costs went up from 7.3 billion to 9 billion because of a design flaw.
All those things are are recorded. So we will be working with that information and knowledge. There is also the tendency of laxity in terms of implementing within the time. Sometimes because of maybe games by the contractors, that will have to stop, because sometimes when you delay and you use excuses that are not even captured within the contracts, so that you can have your contract maybe varied, all those manner of behaviors will have to stop. But the key thing or reason why we were not able to do this, one, I think there was a lot of lack of focus we went to do other many things, and I don't want to go that. I think
you are now the CS Water, so we want to hear.
Yeah, but you see, you asked me about the previous. I could say that we got misdirected.
But
now we are here. Yes. Even during Kibaki regime, because if you don't focus, if you don't look for the funds, you will not do it. These dams, we will partner with the private entities. That is one thing that we are introducing in a big way. And there are so many people who are interested. Companies are interested. Investors are interested in doing it. They are knocking doors. And we are willing to engage. They have indicated that the funds are available. And so we are working on the documentation because we need proper mechanisms to handle that, because it's basically, although we have the law, we haven't utilized this particular perspective.